Hello, and welcome to Campus to Community, the Columbia Basin College News Magazine. I'm your host, Dawn Alford, the Assistant Director for College Relations. On today's show, we'll learn about the Workfirst program at CBC, and when we talk to Debra Wagar, the Director for Workfirst. We'll also talk with one of its great success stories, Diane Halo. But first, we want to talk about something we're really excited about, and that's the new Bechtel National Planetarium. With us now is Mike Durst, the Planetarium Director. Welcome, Mike.
Thank you, Dawn. It's good to be here today with you. Thank you.
Now, the big celebration last month for the opening of the Bechtel National Planetarium concluded years of planning and fundraising. Take us through the various processes that transpired from recession to reality.
It's really an amazing process. President Cummins, back in 2007, when I first came in contact with CBC, sat me down with Dean Olson and gave us a vision that he wanted to create a planetarium on the CBC campus. And when we asked him about it, he said the reason was because he felt like that would attract students into science. So we devised a good planetarium design next to the observatory, and then unfortunately for all of us, the market fell out of the financing at the state level in 2008. So it really looked like for a while that wasn't going to happen. Then in just a brainy moment for both him and Bill Saraceno, they decided to use an existing building on campus, the D building. And we did do that over the course of the last year and literally built the largest planetarium in the state of Washington right next to the D building.
And it's an amazing structure.
It is amazing.
So tell us, what are some of the capabilities of the planetarium?
It is the most remarkable teaching tool I think I've ever encountered in my life. It has three things specifically that it can be used for as teaching. First, of course, as a planetarium, it can be utilized to show the stars. And it'll be literally just as if you're outside on any dark night. The second thing it can do for you is it can literally put you inside of an image with its full dome capability. You can just as easily take a trip to Saturn as you can go down deep into the ocean and look at sharks. It's just incredible what you can do. And then finally, it has the ability to do what we call large flat screen capability, where you can project any image on that dome surface.
Wow, so it's such a wonder for not only for our CBC students, but the community at large.
Really true. I mean, and President Cummins has mandated that it is to be used on a daily basis, a large chunk of its time, for K-12 students for free.
Wow. So how does the community and the K-12 schools, how do they access the planetarium?
Well, the simplest way to do that is just to go ahead and call the number that I think is shown on the screen right now to set up a reservation for your class or for individuals, and we'll be happy to have you come.
All right. Well, thank you so much for all the work that you and Dr. Cummins have put into putting this planetarium together.
Well, thank you very much. It's just my pleasure, and it's been just an extraordinary experience. Thank you.
For more information on CBC's planetarium, please contact the CBC website at columbiabasin.edu/planet. Up next, we'll talk to Debra Wagar about Workfirst. Don't go away. us now is Debra Wagar, the Director for the Workfirst program. Welcome, Debra.
Thank you, Dawn. It's great being here.
Thank you. So tell us, please, what is the purpose of Workfirst here at CBC?
Well, Workfirst at CBC is a program that supports students who also happen to be parents and who are also on receiving temporary assistance to needy families, or otherwise known as TANF. And we do this in a variety of ways, starting with we provide the student upfront educational and career advising. We can help pay for their tuition, fees, and books for at least the first quarter. We help them get on financial aid if they're not already in that process. We provide a number of instructional types of supports at a lab that is set aside just for Workfirst students so that we can be there 7 to 4:30 every day to help them. And we provide ongoing advocacy and other barrier removal. If they have issues that come along that we can't help at CBC, we are able to refer them to other agencies as well.
Okay, so lots of services that they are eligible
indeed.
for.
Mm-hmm.
So in addition to the services that you provide, what are some of the trainings that they're eligible for?
Actually, a variety. Some of our parents are still needing to finish a GED, so we provide GED prep. We provide them preparation for the Compass, which is a pre-college assessment test, so that we can be sure they're getting into the right level of classes. We can help with prerequisite classes. A number of our programs require quite a number of prereqs. We provide computer skills training for those that feel they need to improve those, whether for a job or to help them be more successful once they're in the college training. And then for those that are ready for the actual programs, we provide a student can enroll in any professional technical, from automotive to welding, and a number of Workforce students, most of them or many of them will be in programs such as business admin, accounting, computer science, and some automotive, and occasionally we get some welders.
Wow. So again, a wealth of services and training opportunities for these students. So how does a parent that's on TANF make contact with Workfirst at CBC?
The simplest way is just to call us directly, and they can call 542-4719. They can also go to our website, columbiabasin.edu/Workfirst. And they can also say something to their case manager. Our students are also connected with a DSHS case manager, and they can let them know as well. So there's a number of ways that they can request the educational and training services that CBC provides for the Workforce student.
So it'd be very easy for them, again, to go to their caseworker as well.
Correct.
So, okay, so when can a parent enroll?
Enrollment for most of what we offer can be virtually any week. GED we have as an open enrollment. Our computer skills are open enrollment. For students that are ready for a training but still haven't taken the Compass test, we have, like I said, the Compass prep. They can start prepping for that at any time with us and get prepared for the following quarter. They have to wait for the following quarter for any of the professional technical trainings that start.
Thank you so much for being here today.
You're very welcome. Thank you for having me, Dawn.
When we return, we'll talk to student Diane Halo, a wonderful student who has also been in the Workfirst program. We'll be right back. Welcome back. With us now is a shining star of the Workfirst program, student Diane Halo. Welcome, Diane.
Hi, thank you for having me.
So please tell us, how did you first learn about Workfirst at CBC?
Well, I actually saw the signs around campus. I had just barely enrolled at CBC, and I thought that would be a perfect program for me.
Okay. So first of all, what's your educational program? What are you studying at CBC?
Well, when I graduate in June, I'll have my AA in Business Administration, and I also have my Innovations degree as well.
Wow, so double major.
Yeah, it worked out perfect.
So how would you describe the enrollment process into the Workfirst program?
Well, the Workfirst program was really easy to get into. It was fast and easy. You just filled out the paperwork and met with them a few times, and it was pretty simple.
Great, and the staff was pretty easy to work with?
Yeah, they're great. They were very friendly and nice, and I never, if I needed anything, they were always there for.
Okay. So how has the Workfirst program been for you and been able to assist you?
Well, I went to Amanda, and we first sat down and planned out we looked at my education experience and my past prior work experience and decided which pathway I needed to go to. And so we were able to figure out what kind of classes I needed to take. And that's when we decided that the business administration would be the best route for me. So she gave me advising, and they also helped me with my books, and they also were able to help finance my summer position because I was doing the work study position, and because it's summer, they don't have work study for the summer. So I was able to keep my job in the summer and not have to transition into a new job, and so they were able to make that happen. So it was really great.
Well, that is really useful.
Yeah.
So can you describe your overall experience having been a participant or current participant in the Workfirst program?
I am very blessed to be in this program. Amanda and Joanne, and they have been so helpful. They have helped me accomplish everything that I need to do. They're there in case I have a question about, registration, or every quarter we sit down and put the classes in that I need to get into, and they would register me for it, and it just made everything so much easier to be able to accomplish my goals here at CBC.
And you're getting ready to do that.
I know, so great.
So what would you say, would you recommend this program to other students?
Oh, definitely. This program is so great for anybody who wants to change their career path or even want to just gain more education. I've already recommended it to anytime I hear of a person in my situation, I'd be like, hey, you need to go meet with the Workfirst people because they are so great.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much,
Thank
and
you.
Congratulations on the upcoming graduation.
Oh, thank you so much.
Well, this concludes this episode for Campus to Community. I'm your host, Dawn Alford. Thanks for watching.